Hello. I am. So, I'm going to do a couple videos of just product knowledge. Just start with the basics. And then we can go from there. If you see something online, see a different, eye style you want to try or something like that, you can always, send me a picture. I can try and do it on myself, and then I can walk you through it. I have no problem doing that. I used to sell makeup via Facebook 2 or 3 years ago. It was called Unique. I still have some of their stuff. And I had a contract with Brown Aveda cosmetology school in Rocky River. But that fell through because I had to move back home. So, which is fine because I realized that makeup is something that I love to do, but it's not my passion. My passion is animals. So, disclosure, I am not a professional. I just act like one. But, any questions or anything like that, you can always shoot me a message. My work schedule is crazy. I'm going to be working a second job since my job is currently closing. So I might not be able to get to you right away, but I will not forget about you. And some things, my number one rule of makeup is everybody does it differently. So when it comes to doing an eye look or, doing a certain lip look, the products they use, I have some expensive products that I like to use just personally because they blend well, the colors are bright, stuff like that. But how they do a look and how I do a look, it might be two completely different ways, but it's not wrong. And that goes the same for you. If you want to do a certain look a certain way, it's not wrong, it's just whatever you like, whatever you think looks good on you, however it fits into your routine, stuff like that, you just got to play with it and figure out what you like, Number 2 rule, always clean your brushes, your products, stuff like that. Make sure that they clean them at least maybe once a week. I have had many eye infections. I have had many sorts of acne, different irritations on my face, stuff like that, just simply because I haven't cleaned my brushes in a while. Kind of bad at that. But I'm learning. Next rule, blend. Blend, blend, blend. The more you blend, the better, especially if you make a mistake. That's the good thing about makeup. When you make a mistake, you can blend it out. And I can definitely show you how to do stuff like that. Because obviously, first timers with makeup, I always make mistakes. So it was just okay, how do I fix this without redoing the whole thing again? And a lot of this stuff I learned just on my own. A lot of this stuff I learned from reading books, watching YouTube videos, I don't know if you're familiar with Makeup and Murder, Bailey Sarian. She does some looks. She's a really good makeup artist. Plus, she tells you stories about serial killers in the meantime. So, it's a win-win for me. So if you're into something like that, if you want to look her up so you can get more information, that's perfectly fine. I recommend her. If you are a Jeffree Star fan, I might not be approve of some of the things he has done and said, but his makeup is the bomb. He does a lot of bright colors and stuff. I kind of stay away from that because I don't think with my complexion, bright yellows, oranges, pinks, I don't think that stuff would look good on me. But with you being darker complected, that stuff might actually really work on you. So if you want to look at his makeup tutorials, if you can stand his sass that long. That would be, those are the people that I always watched and I learned this stuff from. But once again, you know, I might tell you something and Jeffree Star might tell you something, you know, someone else in your family might tell you something else. It's all how you want to do your makeup, okay? That's like number one. Like no matter what, you're not wrong, you know? So product knowledge. So let's start with the basics. Like your brushes. So I have here 2 different types of brushes. So there's the big fluffy kind, which this one, like, I'm not going to tell you, like, hey, you're supposed to use this one for blush. I'm not going to tell you that because I'm very picky about what I use my brushes for. And what I use my brushes for and, like, what someone else uses the brushes for, totally different. So this is my blush brush because it's big and it's fluffy and it's soft and I like it. It feels nice. It feels real nice. So this is one that, like, you can buy these at, like, the dollar store, Walgreens, CVS, stuff like that. And if you want to spend the money and go to Sephora, which I have never, ever bought brushes at Sephora because they're, like, $50 a piece. They're ridiculous. I mean, it's the same thing. It really is. It's the same. I mean, they're mostly made out of horsehair, wooden horsehair, and that's basically the same thing, just maybe a fancier horse. These are fun. They're mermaid tails. I actually got these on Amazon. I bought my niece a bunch of these because she's learning makeup too. I'm teaching her. And I think it was like between $8 and $12, like for a whole pack of these. And it comes with like this brush, and you get this brush, and you get like all different types. So I mean, that's a pretty good deal. And then my foot is asleep. And then you have something like this. So this brush I bought, I didn't buy. I got in a makeup subscription. So it's called BoxyCharm, if you can see right there. And there's also one called Ipsy and Birchbox. Now what they do is monthly, they just send you makeup products, and you try them out if you like them, you know, and it's a monthly thing. A lot of the girls at work do it, and then I end up buying the makeup products off of them because they don't like them or they don't know how to use them. So this brush is, and you can see it's short, but like, let me show you. This one, you know, wiggle, 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 it moves. This one doesn't. It's really, really dense, which is really good for like contouring your face, blending stuff out. I don't really use this one a lot though. I like the big fluffy ones. It's all up to you though, whatever you want to use. Okay, that's like your, like for your main foundation and stuff. Those brushes are going to be like what you use the most if you want to use brushes. If you want to use your fingers, or if you want to use like Q-tips or something like that, go for it. You know, whatever works for you. And then you have your handy dandy eyelash curler. These are nice, but they can be dangerous. Never ever curl your eyelashes without this piece missing. There's a rubber piece because it will cut your eyelashes off. Never do that. Be careful how close you get to your eye too, because you can, there's hair on mine. You could accidentally poke yourself in the eye. So I can't remember. I did go on Facebook and I stared at your face, just to look at your features, just so I can, like, when I'm doing makeup looks, I know how to better talk you through them, because your eyes are real pretty, and you have like the real deep almond shaped eyes, which like eyeliner will pop those eyes like crazy. You have really high cheekbones like I do, which is great. And then your complexion is really soft. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's really, it's a good thing, but it looks really soft. So it'll be easier for me to be like, hey, you know. So that is the eyelash curlers. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, Walgreens, CVS, Drug Mart. There is no reason that you need to go to Sephora and pay $30 for one of these, because why? You know, it's just, I love Sephora, I love Ulta. This stuff is so expensive though. That's why when I tell my friends, like, hey, there's other alternatives, so you're not paying $100 for something, you know, if there's something you really love from Sephora and you want to try it and you want to buy it, that's up to you, you know. I'm not going to discourage anybody away from those companies, you know, but it's just, this stuff is all over, you know, and, you know, just trying to save people money, because I have a lot of money in makeup, and I wish someone would have told me about duplicates and stuff like that. So you can get these at the Dollar Tree, Drug Mart, CVS. There's different versions of them too, so I normally stick with this one. I like this one a lot. This one, I think I got at the dollar store. There's like boxed ones, and there's weird kinds of ones. What else? So whenever you start your foundation, whenever you use foundation, whenever you do anything for your base. So when I talk about base, I talk about like your face. So you want to make sure, so think of your face as a canvas palette, okay? And you want that canvas to be whatever color, you know, you paint it first, you know, since you're darker complected. So you want it to be clean. You don't want any dirt or, you know, any, you just don't want any stuff on it, you know? So you want to make sure your face is clean, and then you want to moisturize. So when you moisturize your face, you use obviously a face moisturizer. Olay has one that's, I think it's max like $10, but you don't need a lot, so it's going to last a long time. They have expensive ones at Sephora and Ulta. Olay has one, CeraVe has one, Burt's Bees has one. Unless you have really bad acne, which I don't think you do, I would stay away from like Neutrogena and Clean and Clear and stuff like that, simply because that can dry your face out even more, and you want to add moisture, not take moisture away. So I use something like this. This I got at Target. I think it was like $10. I know Elf has one. I've used Elf's. They also have like a puffy red eye, like if you have under eye circles, or if, you know, I don't sleep. So as you can see, like I've got stuff underneath my eyes. They have a good one for that. And like as far as like cleaning your face, I use Olay products. I use Clinique. There's another one. There's this one called Sensitive Skin. No, not Sensitive. It's Simply. Simply's good too. And like when you wash your face, if you wash it with a washcloth, that's fine. But like, act like you're touching a feather. Like, it's really, your skin, like, it should be, the touch to your face should be really light and just enough, you know? Let me show you. So I'm telling you this because if you look at my face, you see all these red veins and these marks right here on my face. These are not acne marks. Come on, zoom in. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. Okay, so these are not acne marks. What those are broken capillaries. So you have capillaries in your face, and your face is a really sensitive spot to begin with. Like, your veins are right there. So when you wash your face really hard, it breaks those capillaries, and then you get those red marks. And I mean, no one told me this until I started looking into makeup. So if I would have known, I wouldn't have done it when I was a kid, you know, in teenage years and stuff. I wouldn't have been so harsh on my face. But that's actually what can cause more acne. It can cause scars, and it can cause you to actually age faster. So we don't want that. We want to stay as young as possible. So always make sure the stuff you use is for your skin. So if you have more oily skin, you know, or dry skin, or I have more like a combination skin. So make sure you use what is good for your skin. If you don't know, you could always ask. You can always like evaluate your skin for a week and write down and be like, okay, well, I have oily spots like up here, over here. This is like the T area. You know, that's what we call the T area. And you can go from there. I mean, it seems scary to begin with, because I know when I asked you, you were just like, I don't know where to start. I know it seems scary, but once you get into it, it's a breeze. You'll be doing weird eyeshadow looks in no time. So, basic product knowledge. So, let's talk eyeliners. I have a lot. So, this is your classic Wet n Wild black pencil, which I have on today. I don't have on a lot at all because I'm not going anywhere today and I feel like crap. So, and then you have like your browns, which I like to use a lot because my eyes are like a grayish, greenish, gray blue, so it brings them out. And then we have the fun ones. So this one, it's all worn, but this one I got from Ulta. So one side is a stamp, if you can see that. Oh, come on, focus. Ignore me. Okay, I'll do it on my hand. So you stamp the winged eyeliner in the corner. You can do it heavy, you can do it light. And then the other side is your actually pointy, like drawing part. And you can just go in and you can fix it, you know, just whoop, whoop. You know, that's this is liquid eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner can smell fear. It's very intimidating. Even still now with me, I used to sell makeup, so I've been doing this for, I'd say 5-6 years. It's still intimidating to me to this day. It gets me. And then like eyebrows. I'll show you what I use for my eyebrows. Because I just learned how to do my eyebrows like 2 years ago. And like it really changes your entire face. The way your face looks, it like frames everything, and it's so cool. So, oops, I have, oh, that one's broke. So I have This Is Wet and Wild, and it's in the color taupe, which is what I used on my eyebrows. And then Maybelline has one, it's like the Tattoo Studio. It's the same, it's blonde, but obviously you're darker complected, so you're gonna use a darker color. This one is more liquid. And it comes, you see, focus, come on phone. I'm getting a new phone in the next couple days, so hopefully it'll be better. Maybe if I pull it farther away, maybe if I put it up here and you can see. So it has like tiny little ridges in it, if you can see. And like you just go, I mean, I'll do a whole tutorial for you how to do your eyebrows, you know, especially if you want to do like a more natural shape like I do, or if you want to do dramatic. Depends on whatever looks good on you. It takes me like, I think a minute to do my eyebrows, maybe less. Okay, I had to go away for a minute, but I'm back. Okay, so then once you do your eyebrows, you have your foundation, stuff like that. They have stuff called setting products. So the stuff comes in a cream or it comes in a spray. Now, again, you can do this stuff before you put any of your makeup on. You can put it on your whole face, let it dry, and I recommend that with the cream. So if you get a cream, put it on before you do any of this. And what it does is it just holds the makeup better. It has like a gripping power, and some of them even like smooth your face out and like get rid of redness and stuff, which is really nice because we know no one has like the perfect skin. So once again, these were actually like a little Christmas gift from one of my coworkers. So Ulta has like little like I think Sephora has them too. Little beauty sets. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Oh. Little beauty sets that you can get like samples of the little products in like 3 or 4 in like a little box. Sometimes they have them for $10, sometimes they're $20, you know. So if it's something you want to try through them, you can always do that. If not, I know e.l.f. has a gripping primer that is a cream, and it's in a red package, I believe. That one I have heard really good things about. It does really hold. This one is a spray, obviously. And I believe e.l.f. has a spray. And I think Rimmel has a spray too. But I mean, you just spray it and you spray it on your face. You let it dry. Don't touch it till it's dry. And you're good to go. This does not, disclaimer, I went down to Virginia Beach like 2-3 weeks ago to visit my friend. It was 104 degrees outside. Didn't work. I still sweat. I still sweat my makeup off. You can use both of these. You can do the cream first and then the spray at the very end, which is what I do a lot because at work, but because of the pandemic, I haven't worn masks. I haven't worn foundation. Like, I do eyeliner, eyeshadow, eyebrow stuff, and that's it. Like, because I'm gonna sweat in the mask. So what's the point of wearing makeup? You know what I mean? And my face looks great because of it. So bonus. So some people wear fake eyelashes. I wear fake eyelashes. I don't have them on today. These babies are mine. But I don't wear them a lot because, so these are faux mink. Meaning they are not mink hair, which I don't know if you know what a mink is. It's like a little weasel, and their fur is very dense and very coarse and very easily to manipulate. So they actually, people go out and kill them and make eyelashes out of their fur. I am allergic to those. I am allergic to the glue. So I don't wear them often. These are actually magnetic, which is really cool. I have not been able to try these yet, but I plan on it. So like once I try them, I'm gonna make a tutorial for you. Why am I looking over there when you're over there? But the eyeliner right up here has like magnetic things in it. And then these have little like magnets. Let's see if I can get you close. So if you can see, I need a pointer. Okay, so you see like right there, that's a magnet, that's a magnet, that's a magnet. So basically you put the eyeliner on first, then you put your magnetic lashes and they stick, which is really cool. These are, what are these called? Fluttery Night. And you can wear them for up to 15 times, which I can tell you now, lashes are expensive no matter where you go. You're looking at paying at least $5 for one pair, and that doesn't even include the glue. I'm actually really excited to use these, so I'll have to do a tutorial for you. Okay. So let's talk about eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadow. Let me grab a couple of my favorites so you can see the variety that I use. Okay, so they sell duplicates of these. A lot of these I've gotten as Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, stuff like that. They sell duplicates of these in Walgreens, Drug Mart, stuff like that. Maybelline has a really good eyeshadow, as well as Almay, and Almay has the eyeshadow that's like catered to your eye color. So like my eyes are like a greenish, grayish blue. Kind of depends on the day, what kind of makeup I'm wearing, stuff like that. So I can, like, I always go for Almay, especially if it's like just little stuff, you know. So I have, oops, 2 of theirs. So, this one is called Hearts on Fire. So like it shows you where it goes, which is really cool. So like you have this goes on your brow bone, which this right here is your brow bone. So if you touch it, you feel an actual bone. So this right here is your brow bone, okay? And you can always like blend here. I'll do one for you. I said I wasn't going to, but I'll do one for you. This way you can see what I'm talking about. I'll use the browns though. This one is called Everyday Neutrals. Just got a Vanna White it for you. So this So this top color right here goes on your brow bone. Okay, so this is your brow bone right here. So you take it and you can like swirl it, and you can even like blend it in here, you know, back and forth motions, you know. Do the other eye. You don't have to do a lot unless you want to. You're darker complected, so it might you might not need a lot. It might just come out and pop. Okay, so you have that. One side looks better than the other. Always does. No judgment on that, you know. So then this dark color right here, this goes in your crease. So you take, I always start with a little bit and then I continue to add to it because I don't want to get too much too fast. So then your crease is right here. So it's that little tiny part between your eyeball and your brow bone. And just back and forth motions. It's real simple. Now, I'm not going to do a lot because I'm not going anywhere. I don't care. And we're going to do again. Other side. See how it kind of, you can very lightly tell. Which is fine, because okay. Now let's do a little darker so you can tell. So you can see what I'm talking about. Because makeup is a lot of fun. It can be scary, but trust me, once you get to know like your face and what you like, it can be so much fun to create. Last Halloween, I was a mermaid. So for work, we can't like paint our face, but I was able to do like makeup on my cheeks and stuff like that. And it was just, it's a lot of fun. It really is. And it's like, it's something that like bonds you to other women. You know what I mean? Like I said, the way people do makeup, nobody's wrong. But like if you learn something new and you show someone else, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know that, you know? So it's fun. It can definitely be fun. So then this bottom shade here, this pretty like gold, goes on your lid, which that's your lid. So you can swoop it across or you can pack it, which you just and you can swoop it. That's it. And you can see you're always going to have some fallout, which is fine. You know, you can easily take a Q-tip, washcloth, and just like get real close and just, you know, wipe it off. That eye, why does this eye always look better than the other eye? That's how you do that. I mean, that's a very simple, easy one to do. And they sell these everywhere, Drug Mart, Walmart, Walgreens. What's the other store? CVS. This one is more for brown and blue eyes, or blue eyes and green eyes. And this one is more for like brown eyes. Yes. They're called Shadow Trios. And they are suitable for sensitive eyes and contact lens wear. So I know you have glasses, so if you wear contact lenses, you can wear these too. And then we have some higher end ones, which they do make duplicates of these. So once again, trying to save people money, you don't have to go out and buy the expensive palettes. But this one is one of my favorites, and it's Too Faced, and it's called Born This Way. It's the Natural Mousse. So it has all types of skin tone in it, and it's used as eyeshadows. So this is actually really cool. I really love this one. So as you open it up, you see there's different skin tones. And they have a whole collection of this. And as you can see, you have sparkly ones, you have matte ones. The dull ones are called, we refer to them as like the matte colors. This one is like my all-time favorite. I love this one. It makes anybody's eyes pop. And then we have the fun color one. This is Urban Decay, Born to Run. And as you can see, this color is used the most. Some of these colors I haven't even touched because I'm a little scared to be honest, you know, but I mean, it's all about experimenting, you know. If you want to try a look, if you think, oh, I think these colors will look good together, and you have the colors, try them, you know. If they don't look good, it's just makeup, you can wash it off, you know what I mean? Another one of my favorite palettes, it's all reds, called Cherries, Urban Decay. Doo-doo-doo. This one doesn't bend. But as you can see, you get the mirror too, which is really nice. Like, ta-da! See my little succulent holding up my phone on my big pile of books? Because I don't have a setup. And most of the palettes, a lot of them come with their own brushes, and the brushes will be double-sided most of the time. So you'll have a big fluffy brush on one end and a more narrow dense brush on the other end for like eyeliner and like really getting into the crease and like blending and stuff. Well, the fluffy side is more for blending, but I mean you can blend with either one. It's just how the depth that you will blend. That'll make more sense when I show you how to layer eyeshadows. So these are some of my favorites, and you can find duplicates. Like Milani has eyeshadow palettes. Maybelline has eyeshadow palettes. I think Almay has them. Revlon has them. You know, if you go to the drugstore and you see an eyeshadow palette and you're just like, let me try that. Go ahead. You know, like I said, it can wash off. You know, nobody's gonna make fun of you for trying something new, you know what I mean? Even if you screw up, you know, just blend it, you know, wipe it off, do it lighter, you know, start off doing it really light and feathery, and then maybe slowly add more darker tones to it, you know, and I'll show you how to do that. I think that's it for today. Shoot me any questions. Yeah, shoot me any questions. If you're out at the store and you see a palette, pick it up, you know, try it with the lighter shades, add the darker shades, you know what I mean? Just experiment. It's all about what you like and what you think looks good on you. I'm never going to tell you that you're wrong. I'm never, you know what I mean? I'm never going to be like, oh, don't use that technique, use this technique. Instead, I'll just be like, that's a cool technique, you know? Like, what made you think about using that? You know, it's all about just having fun. And, you know, makeup, you can kind of be someone you're not in a way. But maybe experiment if you have makeup. Maybe experiment with some eyeshadows or maybe a lipstick, you know, stuff like that. Again, my hours are crazy, so I can't wait for this to be over. I can't wait.